Oh god, I am going to miss this island's music so much. Anywho, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Part... Oh wait, we did Part 11 last time. Part 12! Today, we're going to venture off into new lands and new islands and such, so... Awesomeness! It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. But that would mean... Yes! Could he have invaded other islands as well? There is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. Speaking of south, we need to change the wind direction, don't we? So, why am I not getting on here? Oh, that's right. I gotta change the wind direction first. That's stupid. I thought you can do it in the boat. I wanted to get used to this song. Like I said before, we will be doing this a lot. I'm used to it, but I know quite a few people who aren't, so... Yeah. And, yeah. So let's make our way over there post-haste. But first, before we do any of that, go ahead and get the all-purpose bait out, because we are going to be needing it for a few of these islands that we're going to be passing by. And with that, more of our epic journey continues. Oi! Hold it there, small fry. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to that thing you call a sea chart, if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you what, you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Jeez, everybody's making fun of Link here and there. Just listen, okay? I'm going to teach you what I know about this island, so open up your sea chart and make it snappy. And we actually have an mapped island now, though we could have used it sooner. I digress. There's a real peculiar cave towards the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to sprout the wings and fly, that is. As you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. I don't think there was particularly anything too much useful in there, but I will be checking that out a little bit later, but... Anywho, but I will do this for you. Since I'm feeling so generous, I'll send word to all of my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. Good bunch of fish. If you see a fish leaping under the water when you sail near an island, sail up to it and spread bait out on the water surface. Trust me, this is good advice, Fry. See, the baiting process allows you to get a chart of the island, along with any info that might be of use to you. I highly recommend you making a habit of doing so. See, you're definitely going to need a reliable sea chart to help you search for things out at sea. I can't emphasize enough, Fry. You need a well-drawn chart. If you don't get a chart for every island you come across, it'll just be a bigger hassle for you later on. Now, don't say I never did anything for you, Fry. How are you there, kingly red lion guy? That's it. I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. I forget what debt he was talking about. But anywho, yeah, I have this habit of going to every single island and getting the fish off it. Get used to me doing that, because I will be doing this all the freaking time. Just saying. Yep. That's right. I am going to be getting the fish for all three of these islands leading up to this one we need to go over down here. So, yeah. Though we won't be needing to actually go on the islands themselves for quite a good while, because we don't have the equipment necessary to do so. So yeah, watch for that fish jumping right there. In fact, now that I think of it, I need to go ahead and open up some treasure charts, in case there's any on the way here. Yeah, basically how the treasure chart works is, okay. Here's Tingle's chart, by the way. I love that sound. But what you do is that it shows the island and where the treasure itself is. This is another reason why you need to fill out the sea chart, actually. It's because you need to take a good look at the islands that you've explored so far and try to make comparisons to the treasure charts themselves, and go from there. And shoot, I should have done that earlier because there was actually one treasure chest down over there back on Dragon Roost Island that I should have gotten earlier, but since we'll be going back there a little bit later anyway, I'm not too particularly worried about it at the moment. So, I do believe there is one island we will be coming up to along the way, which looks a lot like this, so I'll be on the lookout for that. Again, have your grappling hook ready, because you will need it to get the treasure. And I'll explain more about the treasure grabbing process on our way there. So, well, not on our way there, but once we actually get to the spot where it's at. So, oh, hey, small fry. Yeah, I've heard. I take you to want to try the information on this island. Then start by opening up your sea chart. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to be reading all of the stuff these fishes say, because some of the stuff they say are either redundant or pretty much the same. So let's try to get the main gist of it now, shall we? Ah, there's some treasure in that volcano, eh? Well, yeah, there's no way to set foot on it. And, keep that in mind what he says there. If you want to get the power to actually go inside of that, you're going to need to take directions from him. You need to go, well, not go, but what he means by square is each region the island is on. So that means we need to go up one island and then west 4 islands. But we won't actually be able to get into that island until a little bit later. So don't even bother trying to go over there. In fact, we can't even travel freely just yet, though, until we actually take care of things on that island we're going to. Because if you try to diverge off the path, King of Red Lions will stop you and try to turn around. So the world isn't quite open to us just yet. Just yet. Yep. Just like that. Shoot, I thought I was going in the right direction with the flip. Oh, good God, I am way off course. What in the living crap? Though, I think I'm going to go ahead and take care of this watchtower first before doing anything else. I think that's all this episode really is going to be, is just sailing over there. There are a few things we can get on the way to the island, though not much at all. And if you can see here, if you're not going in the direction the wind is pointing at, you will slow down and not be able to move much at all. So, alright, stop. Let's take care of this watchtower right here. Sorry, force of habit. Must explore. Let's get me some treasure that's possibly on this watchtower I'm climbing to. Let's pick up a moblins and hopefully get some stuff. And yeah. But yeah. Why are these ladders so needlessly long? Awesomeness. Well, that wasn't worth the expedition at all. Thanks. Gotta watch out for those cannons on the watchtower, though. Now that I think of it, how are the enemies even able to access that to begin with? Unless they're mechanical, that is, but something tells me I have high doubts about that. Usually the most important islands you'll be coming across in the game, though, will actually be shown on the map. I mean, because most minor islands you go to, you can't even see them unless you zoom in. This one right here is obviously an important island, and another way you can make that out is the text on the bottom there, which is red instead of the usual black or so. So, yeah. Important according to the storyline, anyway. Gotta watch out for those hurricane, tornado looking things. Otherwise, we will be spun off in a different direction. Yep! I knew it. Better go get that chart. Now, basically, you need to really know where that chart or treasure is, actually, because once you get close enough to it, it will start to disappear. Though, once you get close enough to it, that weird shining noise you're listening to will actually get louder. So, let's move up a little bit closer. Yep. And whenever your controller vibrates, you actually are getting a little bit close to it, so come on. I want my treasure. Oh, hey. I remember you. Yeah, Bub. You collecting treasure, Bub? Yeah, yep. Nothing new. Alright, let me see what... Oh, I was way off. Holy crap. Alrighty. Let's try to get it once again. Oh, there we go. Let's get us some of that treasure. And I pray to God it is not 200 rupees. Oh gosh darn it! I should have just kept my mouth shut. Those are the most rarest, well I'm going to say rarest, but those rupees are worth the most out of any in the game. And most treasure that you usually find, according to treasure charts, are either A, heart pieces, B, silver rupees, or C, which happens to be other kinds of charts, which are actually pretty useful, so... Hi, small fry! Yeah, sir, I've heard. I take it you want to chart information about this island. Let's start by opening up your sea chart. Because, like, one of the most useful charts in the game is actually the piece of heart. Or, actually, I think it's just called heart chart. I don't remember, but... It actually shows the location... Well, not locations, but it shows how many pieces of heart each and every island in the game has. So it's like the perfect checklist system ever, so... And he's telling us about a submarine that's a little way south of here. And if you go inside of that submarine, you can actually get some pretty good stuff. Yeah, not only are there watchtowers to look out for in terms of treasure, there's also stuff like submarines and maybe ships, for example. So, let's go ahead and equip another pair of all-purpose baits. Am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am. And I don't think there's anything useful on this island, so I am going to skip it altogether. Until we get bombs. Spoilers, so... Actually, I have a lot more to say than I thought I would just traveling through these islands. That is so weird. So many places to explore, so little time. Go up to this fishy right here. You do. I do believe you have to L target it in order to actually get it to come to you once you bait it. Otherwise, I don't think it'll work. So, blah 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 blah. Fill up my sea charts. Go from there. You have to come sail on these seas on nights when the right half of the moon is missing. It'll give you the shivers, Fry. And that's all the info I've got. Okay. Not going to be something we need to worry about until much later, though, so don't worry about it. But if you look off over there into the distance, we actually have a submarine that we need to check out. That same submarine that that one fish was talking about. So, let's make post-haste and venture on into that submarine and see what all the hubbub is about. Oh, and if you see the other shiny spots, there's also other treasures in the sea too, alongside the ones that you find from the treasure charts, though they are much smaller and they disappear a little bit closer than the other ones do, so don't expect too much from them, though they're usually just like smaller rupee rewards, so. Or spoils, so. Speed up these guys. Show them what. Oh god. Yeah, you want to watch out for those rats because every time they hit you, they actually make you spill out some of your rupees, and you want to be careful of that. In fact, I think they did steal a few of my rupees. So. Yep, one of them is running off of it now. Shoot. Get over here, son. Alrighty. Let's open this up. And we get our second empty bottle of the game. And with that, we only have 2 more to go. And we have all of them. That's all. Alrighty. And the last thing we have left to do on this area of land or area of the sea or something is to go check out that watchtower. I love how whenever you're looking at the exit, it's just a empty room. It never made much sense to me. I don't know why they made it look like that, but questionable design decision, I suppose. So, anywho, let's check out that watchtower. Luckily, the climb isn't as long, so. And unfortunately, once we get in range of that island we're coming up to next, the King of Red Lions is going to drop us off right immediately, so I won't be able to get to the fish. Or actually, I will, but I'm not going to get that fish for that major island over there until after we take care of business over there, because that is our next story-related place we need to go to. Let's see if I can do it again. Awesome. I love doing that, I swear to God. And with that, we have a red rupee. That's worth 20 rupees, and I do believe we'll actually go inside of that island next time. So, in the next episode, we will explore that island that's way off in the distance over there. Let me go ahead and show that off. And see what just happens to be going on over there. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then.